I'm sitting out here in front of an antique mall. Um, I'm just now moving around. As you can see, it's a rainy day. I slept in the parking lot of Walmart out of my car, and most of my things are in my trunk, of course. Um, I'm at a point now where it's whatever, but failure is not an option, and I don't take no for an answer. Um, in spite of the fact that I can't go into my own place and turn my own lights on, I believe every man should have a hobby. I like to do woodworks, customize dog houses, dog beds, welcome signs for your door. I'm with it. Smiles painted on Facebook. You can find that. But I'm sitting out here in front of this store, and what I'm about to do is go in here and check out furniture, because I'm a writer. I just submitted a script with the Writers Guild of America East and the Library of Congress in DC, titled Her Civil Duty. And it's basically about a minister, a prominent minister, who moves the church, but behind closed doors he's sexually abusing two stepdaughters and their cousin. And one of the girls feel like, in life, later on in life, the issue is suppressed, and she is moved. Her name is Sade. She's moved to tell it. And it's a lot of twists and turns in it. And when you think one person is about to reveal it at the latter part of the story, they don't. However, Sade feels that it's her civil duty. When you think about civil duty, you think about an individual who has a duty to serve the public. So when you have prominent men, powerful men who sexually abuse women, children, whatever, boys too, or even women, to violate somebody, and you violated somebody. But if one of your survivors just muster up the strength, the courage to come forth and share that story, it's like it's their civil duty. Because in spite of the fact that they were traumatized by, whoever abused them or whatever experience, they feel it's their civil duty to share their story so that other civilians, so that the public, will have an awareness in regards to who the fuck you are. And then I have one called, I ain't gonna say it, but it kind of reminds me of Crash, the movie Crash, starring Matt Dillon, one of my favorite actors, Terrence Howard, another one of my favorite actors, Ludacris is up in there, Lorenz Tate. It addresses racism. It addresses racism on a level that is it's happened, but the way these people come together, in spite of their different walks of life, it's like they're compelled, they're moved, almost obligated to put their backs to one another and deal with the situation at hand, or they all gonna die. And then I got one in regards to hip hop. A guy that comes out of prison and he don't want to continue to go back to that street life. But for the moment at hand, the reason why you see me sitting out here is because I also just gotten a stage play called Her Cup Runneth Over. Registered with the Library of Congress and the Writers Guild of America East. And it's deep, but what I'm about to do is go in here and check out some furniture, because I'm gonna build my own cast. I paint. I'm artistic like that. Something that I somewhat inherited, but I had to maintain it. So I'm gonna go in here and see what kind of furniture, because now I'm scoping. And keep in mind, I'm living out of a damn car, and the stage is bigger than my car. But it all boils down to like what can you see? Like, where do you see yourself? And what I have, my vision, is bigger than this shit here. Like, this is my reality. Computer still there. That's the back of my desktop. Still get out and do my writing. PC down there. So it's like what do you see? And that's really, I mean, if you sat down right now to watch this, isn't most people don't have faith in their chair because they are like convinced that, you know what, it's going to be there when I sit down, or my bed when I lay down, it's going to do this, it's going to serve its purpose. Faith for me is to venture out, to launch out with a plan. And don't doubt your plan, but just have a plan B, C, D, and E. And that's faith for me, to launch out in areas, you know what I'm saying, that you may not be familiar with, or you have never traveled this area. But it's to give yourself, I'm going out, I don't know what it's going to be like, but I know that in the end, I'm going to accomplish this. It's crazy, man, because I can recall a scripture in the Bible, Luke 8th chapter, when Jesus had made statements saying that to his disciples, let us go over to the other side. And when you're dealing with somebody like Jesus, you know what I'm saying, you done been chosen by him, you know, you one of the 12. You know, it'd be nothing for him to just, you know, hey, let's go down to the market, you know, get some fruit. Let's go over here, you know, to the creek and just enjoy the peace, you know what I'm saying, of the waters. That's who you deal with. It's a common relationship. Y'all deal with each other like that. So it could be casual conversation when he say, hey, let us go over to the other side. But when the ship set out, the scripture says that Jesus went into the deck, the bottom, and went to sleep. And the storm began to stir up and push against the ship. And the winds began to get heavy to a point where the disciples were in fear. They were under the impression that they was going to die that moment. And they went down and disturbed him from his peaceful sleep based on scripture. Scripture says that Jesus got up, spoke to the storm, peace. When you have casual conversation with people, some of you viewing this will be like, that dude said that he didn't see himself seeing the next birthday. Find out he committed suicide. Or she left a note saying that if anything ever happened to her, who done it? She's in a bad relationship. A lot of times that we take that as just casual. Okay, I know you've been going through that. You've been on the edge. You know what I'm saying? Since I've been knowing you. We can't keep taking it as casual. And that's what the disciples did. They took it as casual conversation. So when Jesus made a statement prior to getting on the ship saying, let us go over to the other side, they took it as just that. He just talking. And then when the winds began to pick up, the storm began to move that ship, they were afraid and fear. He did not say what will happen between there and the other side. All he said was, let us go over to the other side. Meaning we're going to make it to the other side in spite of. That's where I am. I'm also reminded of Ecclesiastes. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning. My end will be prosperous. I'm fully convinced. But I cannot allow this